Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. My name is Kat here on Cats and Lemons. I make videos about gardening, about my house, and mommy videos, and just a little bit of everything else in life. I honestly have no plan for this video. I was just kind of doing a puzzle and I thought, you know what, let me just turn on the camera and just talk. I don't really know what I would want to talk about, but I thought that maybe I would do a tag, just a get to know me video, or get to know me video. So let me just search YouTube tag, YouTube get to know me. 371 random get to know me questions. That's kind of a lot. Through as many as I can, and then I'll skip through because I don't really want to give you too much information. I don't want to tell you you know where you're gonna find me. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my puzzle the best that I can. I don't know if I can do both at the same time. I'm just gonna do my puzzle and I'm gonna do my questions. I thought this would be really fun. It's felt really relaxing. Usually I think I'm a pretty good puzzle putter together, but because I'm gonna be doing both, I don't know. So don't judge at how slow I'm doing this puzzle. I'm just gonna kind of lift up a little bit. Share your favorite subjects in high school. What was my favorite subject in high school? I'm trying to think. What do I actually really enjoy learning about? I think that at the time it didn't feel like my favorite subject, but I really liked algebra. I love math, numbers. I'm not really big into shapes and geometry, not that kind of math, but I really liked algebra and algebra 2. What's your favorite drink? I love water, just water. I need and have an addiction to coffee, but I drink this thing. I fill it up probably 8 to 10 times a day and I just drink the whole thing. I love water. What is your favorite song at the moment? There's two that I've been listening to on repeat. One of them is Flames by Avril Lavigne, or April Lavigne, or Avril, whatever, however you say her name, and Modson. And I've been listening to Driver's License, which I know, I'm not on TikTok, so I guess it's overplayed, but I really enjoy the James Charles version. And like I said, I'm not on TikTok, so I didn't really know that was a big thing until someone was listened to it, and they were like, oh my gosh, this song, I've heard it way too many times. But that's it. What would you or have you named your children? So I have one daughter. Her name is Logan, and I named her Logan Quinn. It's actually her middle name, but I named her Quinn because of Harley Quinn, and Logan after Wolverine. I'm a big superhero person. I also would love, what names do I really like? There's a handful of names. I think about this often because I feel if I don't put any thought into it, even if I have kids in 5 years, I need 5 years to make sure that I like the name. I really like the name Mackenzie. What else do I like? It's just so hard. I feel Logan is such a great name that how do I think of another name that's as beautiful as her name? I like boy names for girls. Blake. I really like the name Blake for a girl. Have you participated in any sports? I was a cheerleader when I was in middle school, and I did that for years. And then I did martial arts. I did taekwondo, which I love. I have a punching bag that I just moved into my house a couple days ago, and I'm super excited. I also was a manager for cross country and track because I wasn't able to do sports in high school because I have a medical condition, so wasn't able to get involved in that way, but I still participated in it. This is really hard. Talking and doing a puzzle at the same time is really difficult. I don't know why I thought that this would work. What is your favorite book? I love a book called Love Does. It's by Bob Goff. I'm obsessed with Bob Goff. I want to meet him. I think that he would be an awesome guy to meet. He sounds fun. It technically is a Christian book, but I think if you just listen to it, as far as or I love Everybody Always. Everybody Always by Bob Goff. It's just talking about the way that Jesus loved people, and it was to love everybody always. So even if you're not a Christian and you just want to listen to a book about just I don't know, he just like loves everybody always. And to me, like, it doesn't matter if you're a Christian, if you're not a Christian, like if you're an atheist, like it doesn't even matter. Like people should just like love people all the time, you know? And like what a great way to live. And he has the best stories, and I listen to it on Audible because the way that he's like so goofy when he talks, so when you listen to him, it's just like hilarious. Like you have to, it's one of those like, it's just far better to listen than to read, because he's a funny guy. Okay, what is next? What is your favorite color? I love the color black. Black. I love black. What is your favorite animal? I think I want to say an owl. I collect owl things, so I guess that's my favorite. And my daughter has found an obsession with owls too. And I really like the Komodo dragon. I think those are like the coolest animals. But I'm terrified of lizards, so it's like, I don't know. I don't like that one. What is your favorite perfume? Like, I don't want to answer that. It's boring. These are actually all pretty boring. Do you and your best friend have the same favorite TV show? What is it? No, we don't, but we both really love Criminal Minds. And I guess if we're talking about like things that we share in common with our best friend, we love the show, the movie, She's the Man. Like we just put it on mute and we just like, we can talk through the whole movie, like we know all the lines. And we love Zombieland. Like love Zombieland. Those are our shows together, our movies together. I like these questions. They're like a lot more fun. Do you have a favorite ocean and why? Yeah, the Pacific Ocean, because it's beautiful. I've like seen the Atlantic Ocean and it was gross. It was like, I put a side-to-side comparison and it was like disgusting. Like that's an ocean that gets cold and you can't even enter it. Like what is the point of having an ocean if you can't go inside? What ice cream flavor can you eat for the rest of your life if you could only pick one? Butter pecan. Who is your favorite male YouTuber? Planner Boy James. James? Planner Boy James? Who is your favorite female YouTuber? There are two. I have Caitlin, because Caitlin is my friend and I love her. CKLK009 or something like that, because that's like her initials and the year that she got married. And Laura from Garden Answer. Do you love history? Do you have high grades in history classes? Well, I'm not in history, so I never had good history grades. That's like my least favorite subject. And I would not say that I enjoy it at all, but my dad is like, has an incredible memory when it comes to history and knowing dates and times, and it's so impressive to me. Do you have a fear of anything? If it's not secret, please tell us the one that you fear the most. I think generally, like as a mom, I fear like my child getting hurt. Like I like lose a lot of sleep over it. I just don't like that. But if we're talking more like is like something that just freaks us out, I would say lizards. Like lizards. I have an irrational fear. Sometimes people think it's funny to like grab them and throw them, and I swear, I promise you, that is the quickest way to lose every and any sort of trust that I have in you. Me and the lizards, we do not go together at all. I do not love them. We're not friends. Have you ever dreamed of becoming a successful lawyer? No, never. It does not sound fun to me. Not against any lawyer, but that is not my thing. What is your most favorite scariest scene from a movie? I'm gonna go like the non-traditional route. So as a kid, one of the scariest scenes was when I watched Gremlins and the gremlin was put in the blender. Oh, and like when, yeah, that scene like freaked me out. Yeah, that movie scared me. That was like the first scary movie my sister and I ever watched, and ugh. But now I love it. Now that I realize how cheesy it is. Who is your celebrity crush? Ooh, I love, well, for a long time it was Julian Edelman from the Patriots. But I love Megan Fox and I love Billie Eilish. Oh, and Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy. If you are not married, when are you? Oh, no, I'm not getting married. That's the answer to that one. Do you love playing any sports or just watching it? I love Taekwondo, and that is 100% a sport. Martial arts is like, that is a sport. But I love watching football. I love everything about football. I love like yeah, I love football. Tell us your favorite number and why. I like the number 13. I've always liked the number 13. It is my number. I feel like it is lucky, and I just like kind of like felt bad for it as a kid. Like, why is this number so unloved? And I've just grown, and my grandmother actually, that is her favorite number too. So coincidentally, I didn't realize that until I got older, but I really like the number 13, and I like the number 12 too, because I was born on the 12th, and I think I naturally like felt like I was like that was a number that was pretty lucky for me. What does your username mean? Cats and lemons? I randomly started using lemons because I just wanted to make hearts. Like when I was texting hearts, I just thought, oh, well, I'm gonna use the yellow heart. I really like the way that the yellow heart looks. I also have a collection of lemon things. I've had it for kind of a while. It's something that I've started kind of a bit ago, and I used to think that the lemons, the heart looked like a lemon, and I would think, you know, like it's like a heart, like love, like I lemon you. I used to put lemons instead of hearts, and whenever, you know, like when you send somebody a heart, I just put lemons instead. And so it was almost like cat, like love and cats, or cats and love, or something like that. It wasn't really supposed to be like a phrase like interchangeable, but I just prefer to use lemons instead of hearts. And a lot of people send me yellow hearts now, and I really like that, and they send me lemons. The best thing about YouTube, maybe that's more of a question for someone who's been doing YouTube, like what is the best thing about like being on YouTube? But I feel like there's so much to learn. Like I spend a lot of time on YouTube, and I'm not even ashamed of it. Like I could spend a lot of time on Facebook, and I'm like pretty ashamed of like how much time I spend, but I feel like over the years I've found different communities through YouTube, and one, I've either made a lot of friends that share the same interest as me, or I've just learned. I love budgeting. That's something that I just like really enjoy reading about, learning about, listening to how people's like stories are and their journeys through budgeting. And I feel like through YouTube, you know, I've been able to kind of, it's almost like going to school, like you're learning about something. And even like with gardening, like there's so much that I've learned in just like a few short months of just watching YouTube videos. And I feel like, you know, like I would have to have gone somewhere and someone would have had to teach me that, but instead like I'm watching YouTube videos, and this is like coming from people's firsthand experiences. So for them, they're sharing their knowledge. You know, Laura's spent her whole life gardening, and like I would much rather learn from her and actually see like what she's able to accomplish rather than like reading about it in a book. You know, and for me, like listening to YouTube, it's really therapeutic because I can just play it in the background and not have to kind of be focusing on it. I can just kind of not like drown it out, but like listen in and out while I'm doing other things. So I don't feel like I'm not being productive, or like when I'm reading, I'm just like not a big reader. I have a really hard time reading too. I have a lot of issues not paying attention. Well, yeah, I do. I have issues. I have like some learning disabilities, but I just have a really hard time reading and retaining information. So YouTube is a really amazing way for me to learn about things that I'm really interested in. And so I really appreciate that about YouTube. Which one is better, basketball or baseball? Basketball for watching, baseball for playing. No, basketball. Let's just say basketball. Do you consider yourself to be an extrovert or an introvert? No question, I am 100% an introvert. I'm not like not capable of like going out and talking to people. I just prefer to be at home. That's like to me what a good time sounds like, being at home. Like, I just enjoy being at home. Are you, oh, and just by myself. Do you love music? What genre is your favorite? I like alternative rock, like old, not like old school, but like you know, like early 2000s. I actually just like music that was not made. Like when I like a song, I'll listen to it on repeat for like 10 years and then like I'll change songs after that. But I really like country music if I had to choose like one genre. I just like this puzzle piece doesn't make sense to me. Tell me, what is your favorite number? And please tell us why. My favorite number is, so I'm gonna do like 5 this or that's really fast, and then I think I'll call it this or that: invisibility or the ability to fly. I would say the ability to fly. Cookies or cake? Cookies. Twitter or Facebook? Facebook. Coke or Sprite? Sprite. Blind or deaf? Deaf. Tea or coffee? And coffee 100%. If you need to know one thing about me, it's that I need coffee to live a happy life. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But thank you so much for watching. I'm pretty sure that was really boring, but I really like kind of just enjoyed being able to do my puzzle and talk, and I think I want to film another video of me just kind of talking through something while I'm working on my puzzle, and that kind of allowed me to not really have to think about it while doing this. This is hard. This is really hard. Maybe I'll get better at doing my puzzle and talking on camera, and maybe I should just not do that. Usually what I do is I separate my puzzles by color and then I work on them, so it makes it a little bit less overwhelming, but there's not as many pieces. This is only 750 pieces, so I thought, I'll just do it like the normal way. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a little bit more about me. If you have any questions, definitely ask them in the bottom bar below. But if you're watching this, let me think of a question for you to answer. So I'm from Hawaii, so my question for you is, what is the one thing that you think about when you hear Hawaii? Like when you think of Hawaii, what is the one thing that you think about, or the one thing that you're like you would be most excited to see or experience if you were here? One of those questions. Okay, bye guys.